Hey guys, welcome back to Life with the Akers. My name is Cheryl, Mrs. Aka, and today you are in luck. So if you guys already know, I'm working currently as a recruitment officer or a recruitment specialist, which means I am in HR. And so I decided today that I'll be a good person and share with you guys some things that when you're applying for a job in corporate Ghana or in the corporate world, please do not do, because it limits or gives you no chance of securing a job quickly. So if you're ready for the video, let's get talking. All right, so I'm going to share with you 4 or 5 things that in my work as a recruitment officer, I have come to realize. So everybody wants to be in the corporate world. I mean, everybody's running away from it, but because there are no jobs, everybody wants to be in the corporate world, because corporate world is an entity that people have put up by their sweat. And so when people are recruiting, they are recruiting for so many reasons, and a lot of thought goes into trying to create a vacancy. So vacancies are created by means of a new need of the company, or somebody has just left the company and that position is vacant, or somebody has moved up the ladder and so the former position is vacant. So these and many more are some of the reasons why recruiters or hiring managers hire. So now, if you are a job seeker and you are looking for a job, bear these 3 things in mind. The first thing that I have realized that people do in the corporate, looking for corporate jobs, applying for corporate jobs, is crazy. So number 1 is CV. Your CV represents you. When you're applying for a job, you don't go to the hiring company yourself to say, hello, my name is Cheryl, I'm looking for a job. It's my CV, it's your CV that will take the first foot forward. So your CV should be putting your best foot forward. So like you trying to talk to a girl or trying to look good for a guy for the first date, you put your best foot forward. If you are meeting someone for the first time, you put your best foot forward. So if you're applying to a new corporation, a new organization for the first time, you need to put your best foot forward. And the only thing to introduce yourself is your CV. So if you send your CV and you started working in 2016, then you became this thing in 2014, meanwhile you are only 22 years old, your CV is not comprehensible. So your CV should be comprehensible, your CV should be believable, and your CV should be straightforward and direct. I once received a CV and the person is all like, CV has, they put their name, the email, the contact, and then they come to personal summary or something, and then they write things about themselves. I'm a smart, I'm an enthusiastic, I am a determined, I am a this. I read this person's CV and the person ended that personal summary with, I have attained all that I have attained by the grace of God. I'm not saying being a Christian, you shouldn't proudly profess it in your CV or on your forehead or everywhere you go. We have to proudly represent Christ. But I'm talking about you going into a corporate organization. Corporate organizations don't care whether you are Christian or you are Muslim. They only deal with public holidays. So if it's a Muslim public holiday, everybody's mandated to go. If it's a Christian public holiday, everybody's mandated to go. Your boss does not really care whether you bow down to Allah or you fast and pray to God or Jesus Christ. Your boss doesn't care. Do you understand? Or the corporate doesn't care. So you saying you've reached where you are by the grace of God and actually writing it in your CV can make a recruiter or a hiring manager just dip your CV and move on to the next interested available person. Do you understand? And also your CV, some people's CVs, the fonts and that they use is sometimes so minute, it's so small, unevenly spaced out. When you are trying to do your CV, sometimes you do it on your laptops or whatever before you transfer it onto, you print it out. So before you print and send your CV, please print it out and see how it works, how it looks like on a paper, and preview it before you send it. Because some people's CV is like this, like that, and as a recruiter, I get the first CVs and I have to take it to the hiring company or the hiring manager on your behalf. So if I carry such a CV, it sends a bad image about my company and about my reputation. So I'll definitely not even take it at all. So bear that in mind. Number 2 is that do not frustrate your application for jobs by applying for jobs that you are not qualified for. I face this problem like almost every single minute. When I upload a vacancy and I clearly say 3 years experience or 5 years experience, hotel manager, you need to have maybe a degree in hospitality management or hotel management. You need, you should have worked with a hotel or those kind of a hospitality industry or worked in a hospitality industry. We mean it. We don't write it because we just want to write it. The hiring company means what they want, and this is what they want. But some people who have just finished national service and have no experience, even the national service card, they didn't even do it in a hotel or a restaurant, but they will apply for a hotel manager with 5 years experience. Please, already you are frustrated that you are applying for jobs and you are not getting it. This is one of the reasons why you don't get a job, because you always apply for things you don't qualify for. And I've heard people come to me tell me that they are just trying their best and they are putting faith in the lead. I get it, but do well as much as you can. Out of your 15-20 applications you send out in a day, make sure 18 of them are what you are really qualified for, and the 2 of them are something that you are just trying your luck for. Because sometimes hiring managers can change their mind after a period of time. They are not getting anyone. They can reduce what they are looking for in order to get a person and train the person. So don't put all your 15 applications on things that you don't even qualify for, and then when you are going for interview, you mess up because you don't even know why you are there. You don't know what you are doing there. So please, let's stop doing that. Number 3 is that when you apply for jobs, most of the time you see the job vacancies being advertised by recruitment agencies and whatnot, like I do. Now, when you do that and you apply, please note that not all recruitment agencies have the whole job description. Some clients do not give us the job description. All they need from us is CVs being shortlisted based on the requirements that we've put on the flyers or the requirement that they've given to us. And so all we need to do for the hiring manager is to take your CVs and send over to the hiring manager for the hiring manager to shortlist and then call you for interview. So please, whenever you are being shortlisted by a client or a recruitment agency and you are being called, hello, you applied for this job, you've been shortlisted, we pre-interview you with 1 or 2 or 3 questions, and then we say, okay, we will give you a call when you are shortlisted, and then we hang up. Your responsibility is to go and research. And most of the time, mind you, we do not give out the names of the hiring companies because, for one, people will use backdoor. So assuming we have put out there that MTN Ghana always makes their name known. So let me say Tria Concept is hiring. Now Tria Concept is hiring. I know somebody who works in Tria. In fact, the manager is my uncle, or somebody in that company is close to me, and I see that, I will immediately call the person. Charlie, I hear that your company is recruiting. Can you help me? And then the other candidates who have applied thinking that, well, I don't know Tria Concept, I don't know anybody, so I'm just applying. Such a person will not get the opportunity. So sometimes we want to give equal opportunities, hence we don't mention the name of the hiring company. And so we only give the name of the hiring company when you have been shortlisted for interview, because definitely we need to give you the name of the company, the location and everything, so that you can adequately prepare. So it's your job to research on the company, what they actually do, and then you proceed to go for an interview with confidence. And when you're in an interview, sometimes you don't even know shit, but what you have to do is that you gain your confidence and then you answer the questions as much as you can, and then you move on. And if you are caught that you've gotten the job, then we can sing praises to your name. All right, so the last thing I'm going to talk about, most of the things that I really dislike and has been causing me a lot of problems in my role at this time of my life, is that I call people for interview, they receive the message, they say okay, they respond to the calls, they said okay, I will be there, I send them location and everything. On the day of the interview, they don't show up. I try to figure out the reasons why they don't show up. Maybe they are too scared, and also they are not ready to get a job. Because if you want a job and you've been applying for a job and you are being called today that you have an interview tomorrow or 2 days later, they panic and they don't know what they are doing. So people are not really looking for jobs, they just apply. So it's very difficult as a recruiter to know exactly who is actually looking for a job and not. But this is my advice. If you applied for a job, you waited for 2 to 3 weeks, and now you've been called that you have an interview because you've been shortlisted, and you think you can't make it, let the person know as soon as possible, or go and think about it in a span of 5 to 30 minutes. Call back and say, I'm sorry, but I cannot make it at this time. Can you please reschedule? If we can reschedule, we'll let you know. If not, we will give you another role another time. But some people will decide not to call the company, nothing. Sometimes when you call, it gives you a second chance because you are like, oh, this person knows what this person is saying, and this person is really not available at this time, and so we'll give the person another time, another chance. Do you understand? Sometimes people just do the most and don't show up, and then when you call them to find out where they are on the day of the interview, they tell you, I'm sorry, but I can't make it. There's job in Ghana, corporate jobs. The salaries are not too good, but once you put your head in it, you can work your way up. But people don't want jobs, and these are the people who sit outside and complain. Hence, I hope that these 4 things that I've mentioned to you today will help you in your search for a job. See you with another Work Thursday video. Hopefully, I'm trying to make this a series. I hope not. But yes, if you like this video, please do, or leave your comments in the comment section. Like the video, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.